That's why I turned it. Rarely are right here when they get out. Yeah. Huh? Yeah, say hi to the world. Our One City World Tour today to East Grand Forks. Warm-ups have started here in East Grand Forks as the girls are getting ready to take on the Green Wave after a road trip to Alexandria yesterday, which ended in a close loss. It was a 3-2 loss to the Cardinals, a team that they've faced twice before at home, one of which they lost 9-1, and then the second game was 5-1. So yesterday they did much better. Almost having a chance at tying it up right at the end of the game, making it exciting. So the girls, fresh off of that road trip, making another road trip here this morning, a little bit closer, short of a drive, but more north than east, to take on another Minnesota team. Team that I'll be referring to as the Wave during the game, just to make things easy and quick in the play calling. Angels still a player short with Terry Dyke, using today as another recovery day for concussion protocol, which is the right thing to do. parking assisted.
And they all stop here. That's really nice.
Starting things off for the Angels, Woods taking the initial face-off. Face-off won by the Wave. DDD pass with the skate. It's dumped down deep by Flack. Chased down behind the net by Hofer. Broken up by the Wave. Stopped short along the half wall by Woods. Waves recovered. 8. Skating it up along the wall. Broken up by Griniker. Back up into the Angels end by 28. Recovered by Griniker. Griniker pass across to Reichert. Reichert, forwarding pass to Woods. Woods, nice bank pass off the boards over to Hofer. Hofer skating in. She's got Flack crashing out front. Centering pass, which would have gone behind Flack, gets broken off by back-checking Wave girl. Battle in the corner, just out of camera view range. Wave recovers, sent it back up far side along the boards. Kept in, stopped short by Woods. Puck secondary does come out, and offsides now is going to be the whistle as it does sneak out over the blue line as Woods was trying to keep it in.
Come on, Tees, get low, let's go!
Olsen with the face-off. Puck battle. Recovered by the Wave. Both checked away by Lindhagen, recovered by Olsen. Olsen cycling down behind the net. Dumps the puck up along the board. Smith waiting for it. Poke checked off of her stick, sent back down behind the goal line. Angels recover. Lindhagen battling for it in the near corner. Wave centering pass, ricocheted off the skate of Sammy Reichert. A spin shot, broken up by traffic. Smith with it, skates it out over the neutral zone. Got some help from Olsen. Olsen tries to get a shot towards net. Gets deflected just wide. Wave recover behind their net, brings it back up near side. Skating it up out of the zone is 24, pressured off the puck by Smith.
Next time, come on!
Recovering a rolling puck behind the net was Reichert. Bouncing puck settled down in front. big body collision right out front as a huge, massive body contact with Hofer allows Tingley to skate it back down into the wave end. Puck gets stolen off of her stick, pressured in the corner by Hofer. Hofer battling the puck along the half wall. Dumped down in the corner. It's a nice, beautiful centering pass by Tingley, just out of reach of the Angels players. Skated back out into the neutral zone by the wave. A near side pass to 29. 29, backhand pass, cleared wide by the glove of Hopper. Bouncing puck in the corner, centering pass kicked out of the way by Charlotte Reichert. Reichert trying to skate it out, got some help from Hofer. Hofer hammering it down, icing waved off on the deflection. Wave recover it, skating it down behind their net. Coming back up near side, picking up speed is 12 rather. 12 is going to continue skating around Angels players, pressured wide by a huge save by Hopper on the puck sliding out front from behind the goal line. Another shot from the point, goes wide near side. A massive save by Hopper on the kick leg on the far side on a really nice centering pass on the previous play from the wave. And an F3 that was cycling up through the middle. Angels able to clear it out of the zone. Here comes Woods. Woods winds up. She rips a shot, gets deflected wide by a defender's stick. Battle along the near side boards. Puck gets deflected down into the corner. Chasing it down is Smith. Smith cycling around behind the net. Tries to get a centering pass. Can't get a little bit closer view. Battle in the high slot. Stolen away by the wave. 22 skates it back out into the neutral zone. Nice poke check away by Smith. Chasing after it. Bouncing puck is kept in at the blue line. Passed over to 8. 8 with it. Backhand pass and able to beat defenders going top corner. Glove side. That's going to be the first goal of the game in favor of the Green Wave. A nice job of having puck awareness by number 8 for East Grand.
Maybe I'll first see that more confidence and skate the puck closer to the net.
Carry it up and get more cleaner shot.
So scary.
Olsen with the face-off drop. Puck battle
Go! You know where your puck is, girlfriend?
raging on. Stepping up is 26. She winds up. She rips a shot. Glove save cleared wide by Hopper. Puck deflected into the far corner.
Come on, there you go, go!
Hofer passing it up to Olsen.
Come on!
Olsen stopped short by the defender.
Go, Finley, go!
They slap it back down into the side. Stopped by Griniker. Eaton battling along the wall. Puck gets dumped in the Angel zone, recovered by Olsen. Olsen passing it across to Hofer. Poke checked off of her stick, recovered by Hofer. Hofer cycling down behind the Angels' net. Battling near side along the wall is Eaton.
Jerry pick!
Puck picked up by Griniker. Griniker now skating all the way up. Carrying it all the way down, flips it up and over the net. Chasing it down into the corner is Smith. Puck bounces over her stick. Griniker, a nice body rub out, keeps it in the zone. Picking it off the near wall is 26. 26 cycling up through the middle of the neutral zone, winds up. She rips a shot, glove saved by Hopper. Deflection, rebound cleared into the corner by Griniker. Dumped out to the point by Tingley. Centering pass, loose puck cleared up. Griniker doing a nice job tying up the player. Puck dumped up along the boards, chipped out of the zone by Muldoon. Muldoon pressure, wave back on the offensive. Shot from the high point. Save Hopper into the corner. Muldoon now battling along the wall. Kept in off the stick of Tingley. 22 with a whiff of a shot, having to continue to skate it over. Blocked off the skate of Reichert. Kept in at the blue line by the Wave defense. Cleared out by Griniker. And that puck's going to have momentum, which is going to result in an icing whistle. It should be a near side face-off down in the Angels' end. There's 9:19 to go in period 1. Angels trailing 1-0 against East Grand Forks. Woods taking the drop. Puck battle, nice win for East Grand. Pass out to the point. Sent it across D partner. Shot from the high slot. Makes it through all the traffic. Save and trap by Hopper, forcing a whistle. Be a far side face-off this time, down in the Angels' end. Glove hand side of Hopper. Nice win by, I thought it was Woods, but I think it was actually the stick of East Grand knocking it to the wall. Puck gets deflected down behind the goal line, picked up by Woods. Puck hitting the side of the net, passed out now to Hofer. Hofer is going to skate it out of the zone. Lost it right at the blue line. It is kept in. No offsides on the call. Picked up behind the goal line by Linthagen. Dumped up along the boards to Flack. Flack trying to battle it and clear it out. Stopped short just barely by the Wave. Wave doing a tremendous job holding pucks in the zone at the defensive blue line. Puck gets sent back near side. Flack centering pass up to Woods. Woods unable to control the pass. Bounces off her skate. Cleared out of the zone now by Linthagen. Recovered by the East Grand defense. Puck dumped into the zone. Stopped short by Reichert. Reichert flips it up to Flack. Flack dumps it into the deep in the zone after winning the red line. Battle in the far corner is Smith. Puck slides out. Shot on target from Olsen. Crosses just wide near side in the crease. Pass dumped out to the point from Eaton. Ricocheting skate sends the puck to waiting number 38 for the Wave. Overskating the puck allows Reichert to recover. Charlotte Reichert dump pass off the sideboards. Shot on target. Save Hopper behind the goal line. Puck deflected now into the far corner. Smith recovered. Skating it up through the middles. Continuing up through the neutral zone. Smith tries cutting in. No puck protection allows East Grand to slap the puck down into the corner before a shot could get fired. Puck battle now along the wall. Coming out with it is the Wave. Wave bank pass off the boards to 38. Pressured by Muldoon. Stepping up was Reichert. Muldoon. Momentum carries her down. Muldoon cycling down. Comes back up through the neutral zone. Muldoon. Centering pass, no one there for the Angels. They were caught in a line change. A fluke pass across, and a shot on target by Hopper, and almost snuck it in under the leg pillows, and it was almost went in. What did I say? Oh, did I say Hopper? Oh, Hofer. It's a combination of Hopper and Hofer. I do that a lot. I get excited with my brain. Doesn't communicate to my mouth what my mouth wants to say. Face off one, East Grand into the corner, dumped up along the boards. It hits something and it chopped up over the stick of Linthagen. She reverts back, sends it across. It's a battle now with Sammy Reichert. She's going after it into the corner. Puck has momentum, continuing out around, and a pass out to what they thought was the point. Snuck through everybody, no icing as it was an East Grand stick that sent it all the way down. Pressured behind the goal line by Tingley. Penelope Tingley still staying vigilant on the break checks of East Grand. Pressure forces them to bring the puck back near side. Nice job by Linthagen keeping it in, stepping up. Unable to do it a second time as they chip the puck around off the boards. Picked up down behind the goal line on the Angels' end by Reichert. Reichert tries to go past near side to Flack, gets deflected off the skate of Woods, sent back up off the boards by defense. Unable to get a clear shot as it's deflected wide. Launched back around the boards by Smith. Near side picked up by Flack. She's immediately tied up along the wall. Centering pass from the half wall, cuts through everybody, hits the board's far side. Tried to clear it out was Smith. Got some secondary help from Reichert. Stopped short inside the blue line. Shot, leg save, a rebound just over the stick of the near weak side winger. The Angels able to clear it back out, pass it across to Smith. Smith cutting up through the middle. She gets a shot. Rebound. Excuse me, secondary shot from Woods. Out at the point, shot from Griniker, smack dab right in the middle of a chest cavity as the player was taking the shooting lane away. Puck out in the far corner, tries to get it out to the point with Smith, broken up by East Grand. East Grand wins the red line, dumps it deep for a line change. Griniker recovers, bringing it back up near side, pass up to Eaton. Eaton had it poke checked off with her stick. Woods was trying to battle for it in the neutral zone. Some nice fancy footwork from 8, the goal scorer on the lone goal of the game so far for East Grand. Puck does get deflected down to their defense. Pressure go by Hofer. Puck ricocheted up to Griniker. Griniker winning the red line. Dumps it down deep behind the goal line. Pressured by Hofer. Centering pass hits the side of the net. Puck flies out to the point. Shot from Reichert. Stopped by traffic. Hofer there. Olsen battling for it. Puck in between the skates. Hits a stick. Cleared out by the defense. Right in the high slot. 8 recovers. Carrying it back down into the Angels' end. Going far side. Pressured into the corner by Reichert. Nice centering pass from East Grand, broken up by Griniker. Puck cleared wide by Reichert, Charlotte Reichert that is. Dumped further into the zone by East Grand. Allows Griniker to recover behind the goal line. Cycles back down near side. She's going to continue trying to skate it up. Flips it up over the stick of Muldoon. Puck goes down to defense, who headmans it back up to 22, who's cutting up through the middle. 22 puts the puck on net. Rebound cleared wide by Griniker. Into the near corner. East Grand centering pass. Nice job by Hopper getting the stick on it. But a shot and a goal from the high slot, and it's going to get ricocheted in on the near side post from one of the East Grand players. Didn't look like there was a whole lot of body coverage on the player, so they were able to get their stick on puck. Defensive job in front of the net like that is to tie up a stick so that that doesn't happen.
But their coach said have your stick down, and our sticks weren't down.
So 2-0 now is East Grand having a lead over the Angels. There's 3:51 to go in period one. Face off against Tingley, won by the Wave. One back to the defender, 24, who carries it in far side. Centering pass bounces up over the intended weak side target. Another centering pass, a bouncing puck, unable to get settled down by the players. Broken up by Smith, kept in at the point. Shot went wide near side. 23 dumps the puck off the boards behind the net. Another centering pass. Lots of warmness on the puck, forcing the type of bounciness that you're seeing. Nice pass from Smith up to Muldoon. Muldoon tries to get it dumped further down. Reverted back by 26. Broken up by Sammy Reichert. Banks it off the boards, brought back in, but offsides is a whistle. Stops momentum short. It'll be a far side face-off right in front of the Angels bench. Angels side of the ice. 3:09 to go in period one. Woods taking the face-off. Flack and Hofer are the wingers. Woods tied up following the drop. Loose puck picked up by Hofer. Hofer, bank pass off the boards up to Flack. A little bit off angle, allows the Red Forks to revert it back into the Angels' end. Far side pass broken up by Charlotte Reichert, but kept in at the blue line. Chasing it down in the corner now is Griniker. Griniker, a nice break move. And a pop off the wall from Hofer, feeds it up to Woods, who's flying down ice far side. Woods will put on the break, pulling a Gretzky move along the wall, but she has the puck poke checked off of her stick immediately. And it's cleared out of the zone into the neutral area and picked up by 8. 8 cycling down to one-on-one. Pressured wide by Griniker. Shot, nice leg save by Hopper.
Nice job, Elsie!
Puck cleared out to the point. Had her stick tied up. 23 had it. Another save by Hopper, deflected wide into the far corner. Hofer recovering. Chips it up to Woods, who's going to carry it up out by her lonesome. Another Gretzky move when he reverts back on the break check. Still has it on the wall. Passes it up to Smith.
Come on, you guys.
Puck gets knocked out into the neutral area to Lindteigen. Lindteigen dumps it off the wall back near side to Eaton.
Go, Cece,
And the
go.
puck bounced over her stick. Picked up now by East Grand. Eaton blows a tire. 40 passes it up to 22. 22 gets a shot. Crosses just in front, far side. Dumped up off the far side wall now by Sammy Reichert. Giving chase was Smith. Puck reversed back by East Grand. Bouncing puck in the neutral area. Dumped into the zone by Eaton. Chasing it down is Smith. Smith gets rubbed off the puck along the boards. Tries to flip it out. It's kept in at the blue line by Sammy Reichert. She dumps it in along the boards. Puck gets tied up behind the goal line. Tingley there battling for it. Penelope Tingley still trying to locate the puck, able to get the stick out front. Smith having to chase her stick down from behind the goal line. Wasn't able to be in position out front. Puck gets carried back down now by 26. Skating around Lindteigen. Rips a shot, just missing top corner far side. Nice job by 24 keeping it in. Puck gets chipped up into the air, grabbed by 29, dropped down. Ricocheted down behind the net, sent along the boards by Lindteigen up to Muldoon. Pulled off of her stick, brought out into the middle slot, and it's going to get launched all the way down by Smith. So icing will be a whistle, but it'll be a line change opportunity needed by the Angels. So they'll do that, and there'll be 42.5 seconds left in period one. A far side face-off glove hand side of Hopper. Woods with the face-off. Woods wins it into the corner, giving chase to recover it is Reichert. Puck bounces up into the air, slapped to the half wall by Eastgren, brought back down by Hofer. Puck bouncing off the glass. Hofer recovers, sends it up to the wall to Flack, who feeds it to Woods. Woods tries passing it to herself off the boards, a little bit off angle. Eastgren sends it back down to Griniker, who fed it across to Reichert. Pass forward to Hofer, slid through the skates, and brought back down into the Angels' end by Grand Forks, or East Grand Forks rather. Probably don't want to make the mistake of calling them that, as bitter rivalry between East Grand and Grand Forks. And the buzzer is going to bring period one to a close as Hofer was battling, trying to get the puck to get herself in a shooting position. So after one, Angels trailing by 2 to the Wave. Starting the game on clean ice, so we'll have a short intermission with teams staying on the bench before period 2 gets underway. East Grand so far showing that they've got a little bit more, I don't know, dare I say, skill or hockey IQ for putting the puck right in the slot in front of the net and making sure that there's bodies there ready and waiting for the puck to try and get a redirect shot. Angels tend to play a game where they try and skate it down and get a shot on a one-on-one or a one-on-two, and then trying to look for a rebound as opposed to having somebody crashing the net with the puck carrier. A little bit different approach to how to play the game. Opportunities are there for the Angels, but what is considered the F2, which is the secondary skater without the puck, you don't really see them crashing the net with as much intensity and desire as they probably should to get them into the position to either receive the pass or to immediately get a rebound. So the opportunities that are there just can't get capitalized as much as one would like to see. Don't you think? Yes. Off the face-off with Woods. Puck battle in the neutral zone, recovered by 29. And pass off the boards, 8, unable to settle it down, recovered by Woods. Woods tries to feed it up far side to Flack. Flack pressured. She's tied up. Woods able to locate the loose puck, skating it up, tries to feed it up to Hofer. Recovered in the neutral area by 29. Bouncing puck, chipped up off the stick of Hofer, recovered by 12. 12 cycling up, she rips the shot, glove saved by Hopper. A rebound wide shot hits the side of the netting, cleared into the corner by Reichert. Sammy Reichert, that is. Up to Hofer. Hofer was pressured. Puck clear, hits the stick of Woods and get ricocheted down behind the goal line. Woods feed it up to Flack. Flack facing the wrong way to do a breakout. Allows East Grand to easily keep the puck in the zone. Angels able to get it out now to Woods. Woods feeding it over to Flack, who is going to the bench to get a line change. So that's going to be a turnover to the stick of the East Grand defense. Defense pressured by Woods into the near corner, though. Woods still keeping the pressure on. Loose puck picked up, carried down behind their net for a far side pass. Kept in at the blue line by Olsen. Near side pass up to 8, who's going to cycle and carry it back out into the neutral zone and into the Angels' end. Pressured by Reichert and Olsen. Loose puck picked up behind the goal line, recovered by Olsen, who fed it out front. An immediate shot from East Grand and gets deflected wide. Pressured on the boards. Puck gets ricocheted out to the point. Kept in at the blue line. Dumped on out of the zone by Maris.
Come on, CC skate!
Eaton. Pressured now by Smith behind the goal line. Forces Grand Forks to try and recover. Centering pass from Olsen. No one there for the Angels as they were caught on the line change as Muldoon was trying to get there. Cross ice pass from Reichert, immediately broken up by Grand Forks. And a shot in the goal goes tough corner, beating up over on the glove hand side. An easy read for Grand Forks on the cross ice pass, almost giving them a breakaway type setup. And a nice hard ripper of a shot finds the back of the net. Tingley with the drop, face off one, Grand Forks to the defense, headmanded up. Went through the skates to the stick of Charlotte Reichert. Reichert over to Griniker. Griniker tries to feed it up to Muldoon. Immediately broken up by East Grand's stick. Griniker gets taken down on the play. Loose puck called out of the corner by Grand Forks. Muldoon battling for it. Bouncing puck out front. Cleared out of the slot by Reichert. Hofer battling for it. It's kept in at the blue line. Drop pass from 23 was kept. Passed out to the point, pressured by Muldoon, carried out of the zone now by Hofer. Hofer, recognizing she won the red line, dumps it down into the corner and continues to give chase. Up, immediately brought back out by Grand Forks and a pass off the wall, carried down by 22 back into the Angels' end. Putting on the brakes, pass out front to 38. As I said earlier, between periods, already there waiting. Kept in at the blue line. That was in, or that was... They kept that in. That wasn't offsides. It's got to be fully offsides. And it wasn't. Puck gets carried down by 24. Nice pull off the wall. Pressure by Griniker. Flips the stick up, or flips the puck up, and immediately has the play called dead as it got tied up on the top of the netting, which is the rule. As soon as the puck would either get dislodged on top of the net or into the padding on the back side of the net where it's unplayable, you're supposed to immediately blow your whistle to call the play dead for a face-off from the nearest fair play face-off spot, which is the icing face-off that we just saw near side. Angels recovering the puck, skating back out through the neutral zone is Woods. Woods carrying it down, puts on the brakes. Pass back to Smith. I'm not sure why Smith didn't cut in and go towards the center of the ice to get that pass to the high slot. Puck's going to get cleared out by East Grand now. Giving chase is Sammy Reichert. She recovers in the corner, carrying it back on near side behind the Angels' net. Bank pass off the boards up to Smith. Smith, backhand pass. I'm not sure who it was to, but Flack was able to recover it and dump it down deep. Giving chase is Woods. East Grand able to revert it back out into the neutral zone. Stopped short by Lindhagen, dumped into the zone by Woods. Puck was shot on target, saved by the goalie and picked up near side. Passed up to 9, who fed it up, bouncing off the skate at 22. Had the stick of Hofer, but couldn't control it in neutral zone. Brought back down into the Angels' end by Grand Forks. Battle in the near corner. Able to carry it out, poke checked away by Reichert, or by Griniker. I almost called her brother's name, probably don't want to do that either. Nice hockey IQ there, read by East Grand, recognizing that due to the second period positioning of the teams that they're offsides from getting line changes, shot from the point. Nice save by Hopper as she covers it for the freeze. The one door on both teams, in this case for period 2, when they're doing line changes, it puts the players out in an offside position. So good job by the East Grand player recognizing that she couldn't carry it across the blue line, which would have stopped the play dead. Off the face-off far corner, tries to carry it out, shot from the high slot, stick save by Hopper, freezing it once again. It should be another far side face-off. Yep, indeed it will be. Good on the ref for knowing correct positioning of face-off dots. Pressured out at the point by Eaton. Walking around multiple players, able to get a shot off in the high slot. Walked around 3 different players, I believe, without having their stick pressured by an Angel stick. Sent out to the point. 23 gets a shot. Nice glove save and held on by Hopper.
Come on, Tease, use your stick, girl.
Another far side face off. The line change opportunity for the Angels. Brings out Tingley, Muldoon, and Smith. Following the face-off, bouncing puck in the slot. Puck gets ricocheted down behind the goal line near side. Battle into the corner now. Smith getting some help from Charlotte Reichert. Pass out front and a shot in the goal. That's what I'm talking about, is that you got a player waiting in the high slot. Should have been the weak side winger. That should have been tying up the player and wasn't. Allows them to receive a pass like that right out. And there's not a whole lot of the goalie can do in that situation when you're just in a gauntlet of a shooting range. That's the defense's job, to tie players up. Face-off won by Grand Forks, pressured at the far side point. Pass centering up to 29. It banded up to 19. Pressured up wide into the perimeter nicely by Linteigen. Able to sneak it around. Loose puck out front, gets ricocheted. And unable to clear it out.
Four Angel bodies.
We're four different Angel girls unable to locate the puck. Allows Grand Forks to find it loose and find the back of the net. That gives East Grand a 5-goal lead, and a timeout now being called on the ice by the Angels. My guess is probably going to be talking to him about covering bodies in front of the net. It's not entirely up to the goalie when the puck's out front. Whenever the puck is in our defensive end, truthfully, there's 5 defense players. There's not 2 defense and 3 forwards waiting for the breakout. It should be 5 defense, and if the forwards aren't tying up somebody in our defensive end, they're not doing their job. There's 9:03 remaining in period 2. Angels trailing 5-0 against East Grand Forks. Face-off one, Woods back to defense. Passed up by Reichert. Hofer trying to dump it down deep. Stopped short by the Wave. They send it back down into the Angels' end. Recovered by Linteigen. Linteigen tries to bank pass it up to Flack. Redden stopped short by East Grand. East Grand on a drop pass, able to recover and send it down. Sneaking it just underneath the stick of Hopper. And a 5-hole is goal number 6 for the Wave. Angels need to dial up their puck awareness to figure out how to be able to locate it and get stick on puck. It's that simple. Face off one against Olsen, back to the defense. Defense pressured, sends it back up near side. Up to 8. Smith battling for it. 24 stepping up from the point. Tried to keep it in, but it's launched back down. But icing is going to be the whistle as it brought back down for a near side face-off down in the Angels' end. Olsen setting up for the face-off. Olsen tries to win it into the corner. Referee's skate got in the way. Carried out by by Smith. Smith, a bank pass trying to get it to herself. Gets that angle wrong again, and it gets launched all the way down for an icing as she was trying to chase it. It's hard to get that angle right. Kind of like when you're playing billiards and pool. If your angle is off on your cue ball, it's not going to go where you think it's going to, and that's what keeps happening to Smith. Face off one, shot from the point, recovered by 22, unguarded, not tied up, allows to grab that loose puck, and Hopper, after making the initial save, can't do anything to try and to save it when she's not getting any help out front. 8:08 to go in period 2.
Let's do running time.
Bailey with the drop, face off one, Grand Forks back to defense, DD pass, head man up far side, sneaks around Lindhagen, pressured into the corner by Hofer. Puck sent up to Muldoon. Muldoon tries to dump it off with a leg, and it gets ricocheted back down deep behind the goal line. DD pass behind the net to Sammy Reichert, snuck under the stick of Hofer. Kept in by 22, dumped towards net, picked up by Lindhagen. Lindhagen chips it up into the board. Shot from the point. A rebound out front. Able to clear it around up near side and carried out by Hofer. Hofer cuts in, she gets a shot. Save cleared wide into the corner, picked up by Eastgren, carried back out. Nice poke check by Hofer. Puck does able to get out though. To the stick of Woods, lost it on the turn with the immediate pressure. Stopped short by Hopper, picked up by Reichert. Reichert, no idea what was happening there. She was just waiting for the Grand Forks player to get to, or the East Grand player to get there. Passed across now to Flack as she carries it down into the corner. Cycles down below, gets a centering pass. Smith was there waiting in the correct position, so is Woods. Flack just couldn't figure out how to, or couldn't, not that she couldn't figure out, she was trying. Eastgren just preventing any clear passing lane to get the puck out front. That's a good defensive play. Cleared out, nice pass from Brineker to Reichert. Reichert feeding it back up near side wall to Smith. Smith, a centering pass to Woods. Rebound, drive by Flack, shot on target. Nice save by the goaltender. Charging up from the point far side is Brineker. Keeping it in at the half wall. Pressured by Woods. Quick change of direction. Eaton fresh out on the ice. A nice job on the stick with poke check. That's the type of stick on puck that I was talking about. Eastgren able to recover it. Carrying it back out into the Angels' end is 12. Pressured wide, slapped off the puck. And Reichert able to get a shot, stepping out of the way of the shot from the point. That's a dangerous play as the goaltender gets screened, and if you jump out of the way of the shot puck as opposed to just taking the hit and the block,
gotta get past the line, Angels.
Another one of those chances where they try and pass to themselves, but the angle is off on the boards, and it inadvertently launches it all the way down to the ice, unable to chase it down. Forces an icing, which brings it way back down deep into their own end, something that I know wasn't the intent, but keeps happening over and over.
But it's basic. Termite hunting. We learned that.
Face off against Olsen. Loose puck picked up. Nice job by Hofer having the awareness. Chasing it down.
Get in there, CC.
Recovering it. Hofer with a nice hard shot. Glove save. Cleared wide behind the goal line. Recovering the rebound. Centering pass. Flack. Eaton was there. Her stick was tied up, which is what I'm saying is what you're supposed to do. Kept in at the blue line by Lindhagen. Dumped along the boards. Chasing it down into the corner is Hofer. Eastgren, pressured by Hofer, has to force it to send it along the far side wall. Emmy Muldoon was trying to battle, pulled off the far wall, brought back near side, carried down into the Angels' end by 26. Gets her own Sammy Reichert. Shot, nice stick save by Hopper. Puck out to the point. Another shot out front, loose puck. Multiple Eastgren bodies able to get the puck out, but it's shot back in by the point. Nice save by Hopper. A rebound shot by Hopper. Able to finally locate and cover the puck with the stick. It's amazing how many times the puck can get fired right when there's so many black jersey bodies that the puck isn't getting cleared wide. When you're trying to clear the puck from in front of the net, what you don't want to do is to just dump it down ice, because all you're going to do is feed their points and allow them to get more shots. You always want to clear the puck wide to the sideboards. Off the drop, puck gets ricocheted along the boards behind the Angels net. Centering pass, nice job by Sammy Reichert, breaking up the pass to out front. It is snagged and kept in by 8. She rims the puck hard behind the boards, or behind the Angels net along the boards. Battle far side by the hash marks. Sent back down behind the Angels net. Tingley dumping it up to the boards to Smith. Smith back facing the defender, didn't know that they were coming. It's going to get cleared out into the neutral zone off the stick of Tingley. Giving chase is Muldoon. Cycling around, stick off the ice with Smith, allows 26 to carry it back down over the blue line. Nice job by Sammy Reichert. Beautiful play by 8. Had Hopper beat. No fault to Hopper, as it was a really nice play, but missing the net as she couldn't find stick on puck. Nice job by Smith carrying it out, passing it up to Tingley. Tingley tries to get a shot, whiff on the shot. Angels now getting an entirely full line change, allows puck to get slid back down into the near corner. Griniker picks it up, picking up speed, tries to feed it up, but never saw the East Grand Forks 23 coming in to break up the pass. Puck out front, shot from 23 again. So many bodies, you got to be tying up East Grand Forks sticks, and if you're not, you're failing at your job. And we're going to have a penalty now for tripping on the play. Looks like it's going to be against East Grand Forks, and with the penalty, that's going to be a face-off. Should be a far side face-off down in the East Grand end. So a power play opportunity for the Angels. Sterling is in a horrible spot to see the face-off. There's the there we go, a little better. I want to make sure I see the net though, that's more important. Face-off with Woods. Overpowered by 29, one into the corner, dumped along the boards by the Wave. Pulled up off the half wall, covered by Woods. Woods centering pass, hits the back of the skate of Flack, and covered centering pass. Trying to find Hofer, who was out front, picked off by the defense, carried out now by 12. 12 is going to continue cycling down far side around the corner. Nice body rub off by Griniker. Sent up off the boards by Woods to Flack. Flack tries sending it near side, launching the puck through the air. Able to settle it down was Hofer. She dumps it down, but no chase given. Allows 12 to recover it. 12 pressured now by Woods. Passing back near side. Angels on the power play, having the extra player. Cleared out by East Grand. DDD pass from Reichert over to Griniker. Griniker feeds it off the boards up to their defense, and they send it right back to Griniker. Griniker goes back near side to Charlotte Reichert, who's going to be skating it up. Tries to cut in right up through the middle. Poke checked away by 19 and brought back out into the neutral zone. Big blown tire by Olsen. And stripped away by the stick of Smith. Smith cycling down behind the net. Flying up ice near side along the boards. Cuts in through the middle. Rips a shot. Nice blocker save. Rebound cleared wide. Ricocheted into the far corner. Sent up along the boards. Allows East Grand to poke check it away. Cross ice pass. Red be broken up by Charlotte Reichert. Sent it through bodies. Right back to their defense. They headman it back up into the neutral zone. 22 with it. Able to cycle around, gets a shot, split the legs of Griniker, chased into the corner, centering pass from behind the goal line. It's going to go out and split the two-pillar defense and slide back down through the neutral zone. Reverse back up off the skate of Eaton, but carried back in by 24. Carrying it around, hits the side of the netting, dumped into the corner by Reichert. Having to chase it down is Eaton. Eaton just dumps it out to the point. Sent right back in along the boards where it rims the boards and comes back near side. Winning the foot race was East Grand. Far side pass out to the point was off target to Eaton. Eaton looks absolutely gassed and hammered off the boards and brought back down into the Angels' end. Charlotte Reichert backhanded up to Hofer, who had to put on the brakes and try and recover along the boards. Puck carried now behind the net where Griniker got immediately pressured. Muldoon was waiting for it on the far side boards, which allows the Grand Forks to just skate around her. And having to battle for it is Griniker and Tingley. That's the winger's job to get into that battle, not a defense and center. That would have been Muldoon's job. Tries to clear it out is Hofer. Broken up in the neutral zone by Grand Forks, or East Grand Forks. There, I did it again. Certainly are not the Aviators. A whiff on the pass forward by 24. Able to get it up to 8, and period 2 now is going to come to a close, and now we're going to have a little bit longer break where the teams are going to be able to go back to their locker rooms and get some discussion and hopefully some instructions on what to fix for period 3, as Angels are going to come out for the remainder of the game trailing 7-0 against the East Grand Forks Green Wave. We'll stick around, we'll be right back. That Boney guy is gonna burn out. He's been doing it the whole time. Watch him plopping the gear. And there he goes. He's still spinning. He's still spinning. He's still spinning. And finally he caught up to the wheel speed. It's like Fast and Furious in here. Go around and pop the clutch, and he's still holding the clutch. Oh, he did a better job that time. I don't know if these things have clutches, but however he's driving this thing, it's hilarious. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. And give her hell. There he goes. Look at him spinning. And there he caught up. We got Ricky Bobby driving. I want to go fast. Surprised he didn't do a donut there.
Hi, Nana and Papa and Grandma and Grandpa. Hey, Mom.
Who else has shout outs? Who do you want to say hi to? The whole world's watching.
And Dad.
And Dad, Dr. Jake.
Weston, feel better.
Yeah, Weston, Cece's brother, didn't make the trip up with us.
Wait, I want to be in the camera. Oh, who are you gonna
Well,
shout
you're in,
out?
who do you want to say hi to? It's on.
Gonna do a shout out.
Okay, shout out to Sacred Heart. All the girly girls there.
Oh, I bet you they're not watching.
Shout out to Mr. Sammy's. And here's a shout out to Sammy's boyfriend.
Say hi to Europe. I got people from there that watch.
Say hi to Mr. Burgess. We wish you were going to a different school, but Sammy likes you still.
Well, good spirits. That's good to see. As we're getting ready for period number 3. I didn't mean for that to rhyme.
Wait, I need to do one more shout out.
One more shout out.
And shout out to the Fargo Angels. I wish we didn't have a girls' team, but that's okay.
You heard it here first, folks. Oh, we got on the ice already, and the Zamboni doors weren't closed yet. Usually that's against the rules. There they are down there. That's okay. Maybe they're excited and they want to get after it. don't know which girl it just was, but whoever just led the scream for East Grand Forks, put a microphone in front of that girl's face and send her to Ozfest because she's got pipes. Third period underway. Face off with Woods. Puck ricochets back to Griniker. Griniker feeds it across to Reichert. Reichert gets the puck out to Hofer. Immediately stripped off of her stick. Brought back into the Angels' end. Dumped out into the neutral zone. Broken up by 26. 26, puck poke checked away by stick of a Hofer, but offsides is going to be the whistle. Should be a near side face off. Yep, it is. Good on the ref for recognizing. Woods setting up for the drop. Tries hammering the puck forward. Recovered by East Grand. Wave sends it back to their defense. Headmanning it up to 8. Griniker stepped up trying to recover. Charlotte Reichert gives some support. Dump pass up along the board. Stop short at the half wall. Centering pass to 8. 8 feeding it out to the point. Sends it right back for a ricochet on a deflection. Broken up, carried up by Griniker. Griniker lost a little bit of a footing. Backhand rims the puck along the boards behind the Angels net. Picked up far side by Hofer. Hofer carrying it back down behind the Angels net. Passing it up to Flack. Flack tried to feed it up to Woods. And 23 right in front of us was able to get the stick on it, but it's dumped down in. Icing waved off on McCall. Pressured by Woods. Breakout pass off the boards. Nice catch by 22. It's a 2-on-1. Griniker able to do a wonderful job. I need to point out the fantastic job that Griniker just did on the defensive play. When you're in a 2-on-1 like that, the job of the defense is to take away the pass. The goalie is already tracking the puck carrier. And so your job is to remove that pass across, which is an almost impossible save for a goalie to make. So Griniker just did that fantastically. I don't think that's a word, but I just said it. Shot from the point, saved by Hopper, deflected into the far corner. Sammy Reichert battling it. Nice job read by Lindteigen, breaking up the forwarding pass out front. Clearing the zone, brought back in now though by 23. Centering pass across, win underneath 22. All the way across where Scarlett Smith saw it coming, was able to recover the puck. Nice pass from Eaton up to Smith. Smith tries to cut up through the middle. Rebound shot from Olsen on a drop pass from Smith. Gets deflected just wide. Picked up now by the Wave. 22. Winning the red line. Dumps the puck off the boards.
Turn, she's turned!
Picked up behind the goal line by Reichert. Reichert tries to feed it up along the breakout boards. Angels caught on a line change, so no one was there for the breakout pass. Puck carried, dumped back in to the Angels end, recovered by Lindteigen. Lindteigen over to Reichert. Reichert was trying to feed it up to Hofer. Puck gets stopped by the skate of the official. Sent back down behind the goal line. Centering pass out front. Picked up by 26. Shot hits traffic. Puck slides all the way to Hopper. And she's able to get a glove on it. Freezing play. It'll be a near side face-off. Blocker hand side of Hopper. Penelope Tingley taking the drop for the Angels. Loose puck picked up. Nice save by Hopper. Off the blocker, sending it up into the glass above. Puck battle now behind. I'm not sure what. Oh, a cross check is going to be assessed to East Grand Forks. So with the penalty, that's going to bring a face-off. Should be a near side face-off down in the East Grand Forks end. Oh, currently I've had power play on for the Angels this whole time. So I'll turn it off and then back on. That's my mistake. Near side face-off, glove hand side of the goaltender. 5-on-4, power play opportunity. Face-off one, East Grand into the corner, picked up by 26. 26 skating it around, slapped away by Smith, chasing it down behind. Backhands it up along the boards. No one there for the Angels. Whole tire for East Grand. Glad no call on the play. Flack pressured, feeds it over to Woods. Woods tries to get a clear shot towards net, dumping it into the corner. And a centering pass from Smith. Flack out of position, skating down behind the net, and allows it to get carried out of the zone by East Grand. Carrying it into the far corner. Passed out to the point. Dumped further in by the point. cleared wide by Charlotte Reichert. Loose puck slides out into the high slot, and offsides is going to be the whistle. Running time on the clock. Looks like Grand Forks isn't being as aggressive on their forechecking as they were in the first two periods. Woods taking the face-off. Face-off won against Woods by the Green Wave. Woods lost it on the stick handle, picked up by Griniker. Griniker far side pass to Reichert. Charlotte Reichert skating it up over the blue line, passing it down to the Green Wave defense. Near side pass up to headman it up back up to 8, who carries it back out of the zone. Cuts in through the middle, continuing to cycle around the far side circle. Blows the tire on the turn, and East Grand Forks back at full strength. Able to keep it in. Centering pass ricochets off the skate of Angels defender. Loose puck bouncing out front. Giving chase is Smith. Stepping up from the point was defense. Loose puck recovered by Woods. Woods feeding it across too far in front of Smith, but she's able to chase it down. Smith tries to give it right back to Woods. Her pass is weak and is picked off by East Grand. Slides out into the neutral zone. Tries to dump it back down into the zone is Lentaigen, broken up by 29. 29 seeing the lane. Continues to skate it down. She's going to blow a tire. And we're going to have... they're going to try and give a penalty. They're going to say it's against Olsen for a trip, but she didn't have her stick there. The girl kind of blew her tire, but yeah, Cece is going to get called for a penalty there. I bet if you went back and rewatched this, you'd see that the girl lost her edge. But that's a power play opportunity now for East Grand. I believe that's the first penalty of the season for Olsen. Passed out to the point, dumped in off the boards into the far corner. Chasing it down behind. Centering pass, nobody tying them up at all, as it's an easy goal for East Grand.
No, I believe in Steve.
As they were wide open, the weak side, which means the far post from where the puck was at, and they're going to be able to bury that in. And no defensive coverage at all in front of the net. Tingley with the face-off. Found the stick of Muldoon. Pulled off of her stick by 22. Carrying it across. Puck hits the side of the netting. Ricocheted back behind the goal line. Recovered by 23. Centering pass out front. Nice glove save by Hopper. Ricocheted into the corner, another centering pass, cleared wide, an attempt by Lentaigen, but slid through. Puck gets dumped out of the zone by Muldoon. Muldoon giving chase. Allows 26 to carry it down. And now we're going to have Smith go for a penalty for tripping.
I hope Cece gets her crap back. She was yelling at Cece in the bench, giving her grief. I hope Cece's like, oh, Scarlett.
And that's going to be another power play opportunity for East Grand Forks. A far side face-off, glove hand side of Hopper. Yeah, they need 4. The people working the box don't know how to clear off Olsen's penalty. So they're seeing 2 penalties on the scoreboard, but the first one was terminated by the goal scorer. Face-off, 1 East Grand shot from the point, deflected wide by Griniker. Cleared out of the zone by Hofer. Giving chase is Woods. Should only be 1 deep. That's dangerous to have 2 going into the same corner when you're on a penalty kill. You should only have 1 skater going deep. That should have been being yelled at him from the bench. And now we're going to have, somehow that wasn't a tripping penalty, not sure how. Griniker got away with one. Backhand from Woods out to the point. Kept in by 19, big shot off the board. 7 minutes remaining now of running time in the third period. Cleared along the boards by Reichert. Picked up now by Woods. Woods tries flipping it up off the boards. Shot from the point. Gets deflected, goes wide. Picked up near side by Griniker on the bank pass off the boards. And launched down by Hofer is going to be an icing whistle. It should be a near side face-off back down in the Angels' end. That's one way there to eat up some time, though. There's 30 seconds of running time left on the Smith penalty. Olsen taking the drop. Chasing after it. Olsen able to skate it back out. Olsen's going up, splitting through the two defense. She's got Flack. Flack getting in the way of Olsen as she was trying to get out of the way of the defense. Loose puck picked up by Flack on the spin. Flack shot goes wide into the corner. Dumped along the boards by East Grand. Comes back near side. Pulling it off the wall. Gets around Lindhagen. 26 is going to carry it down in. Tries to get a shot, deflected off the shin pad of Smith, who's on the ice, so the Angels back at full strength. Puck battle now behind the goal line. Backhanded along the boards by Lindhagen over to Smith. Smith able to get it around a couple players and clearing it out of the zone. 26-28 for Green Wave. Headmans it up to 40. 40 backhands it down into the zone. Giving chase is Sammy Reichert. She'll recover, skating it along the boards, passing it up to Muldoon. Muldoon stopped the puck, but it bounced off of her stick to one of the East Grand Forks players. Passed right back to Muldoon. Muldoon feeds it over to Woods. Woods tries to headman it up to Eaton. Hits the back of an East Grand skate, and they bring it back down into the Angels' end. Drop pass back to 29 rather. Got it to 26. Shot from the point. Stick save cleared into the near corner. Battle along the wall. Pass from Eaton out to the East Grand Forks defense. Too far out front of Muldoon to have been able to ever catch that. And reverted back down into the Angels' end by their defense. DDD pass comes back near side to Griniker. Griniker's pressured up along the wall. She's going to use the pressure and go back far side to Charlotte Reichert. Nice move by Reichert, putting on the brakes and using puck protection to separate player from body, or to separate the puck from the direct line of contact from the East Grand Forks body, which is the definition of puck protection. And East Grand Forks able to dump the puck back down into the Angels' end. It's going to rim the boards, picked up in the near corner by Griniker. Griniker feeding it up to Flack. Puck bounces off of her stick, kept in at the blue line. Loose puck in the slot to Woods. Woods feeding it across to Hofer. Hofer skating over the red line. Tries cutting it off the boards. Didn't have puck protection. And it was a poke checked off wide by Grand Forks. East Grand Forks did it again. They're not the Aviators. Near side pass up to 23. 23 shot, puck on net. Stick save and held on by Hopper. It's going to be 3:35 to go. Running time left in period 3. Scoreboard says period 4, but it's clear that the Volunteers, at least they're doing a job so we can play, don't really have a clue what they're doing. Face-off has the puck come out into the slot, cleared wide by the Angels, pressured by Muldoon. 23 gets a shot. Nice save by Hopper. East Grand Forks player in front able to get a couple slaps without her stick, again, not being tied up. The girls need to do a better job of tying up players in front of our net. It's not up to the goalie to make all those saves. Off the drop, into Tingley. Nice job cleared wide by Sammy Reichert. Feeds the puck up along the boards from Tingley to Muldoon. Muldoon unable to get it out of the zone. It's dumped back into the corner. Recovered by Sammy Reichert. She headlands it up along the wall where no one was there waiting. Grand Forks dumps it back further down behind the goal line. Recovered in the corner. Slapped out front. Over to 38, who was not tied up. Weak side post. Able to clear it out though now is Muldoon. Muldoon does a one-on-one. Muldoon's coming in. Muldoon tries to get a shot off. Gets deflected off of the skate into the near corner. And the battle from the half wall gets passed out to the neutral zone. 38 with it. Flips it down into the far corner. 2:11 to go of running time. Puck picked up by Lindhagen. Lindhagen had lost it. Carries it dangerously right out in front of the net. before tries to dump it out to Muldoon, who was standing still waiting at the blue line, allows the Grand Forks to walk in. They rip a shot, goes up over the crossbar, and continues ricocheting along the far side wall. Kept in at the far point, pulling it off from the hash marks. It was Grand Forks, but it was stripped away by Sammy Reichert. Smith locating it, pulls it off, and then skates it back out into the neutral zone. Smith cutting up through the middle, but offsides as Muldoon crossed over the blue line before Smith. You can't do that. You got to wait for the puck to cross over first, so all the momentum and hope that Smith had gets taken away from the offsides whistle. Minute 25 to go now in period 3. Angels trailing 8-0. Against the Green Wave, battle along the far side boards following the face-off with Wilson. East Grand able to get the puck dumped down into the Angels' end. Recovering it is Griniker. That is not Riker. That is the older brother. Here's Finley Griniker picking up speed, flying up near side, continuing to cycle down behind. Beautiful centering pass from Griniker. Trying to find Hofer. Another rebound shot from Griniker, and she gets just hammer-slogged down into the net. WWE style. Put body on her and count to 3. Match, set, game over on that wrestling style move. Glad to see that she's able to get up after just getting jackhammered headfirst down into the ice. Taking the face off was Olsen. Puck dumped up along the boards. Good job by Griniker. Stepping up from the point. Tries to get the puck further down. Stopped short by a body. Wave able to get it back out. Picked up by Olsen. Olsen feeding it to Reichert, who had to reverse her stick to try and catch a misplaced pass. Loose puck picked up now by Olsen. Olsen's flying it up far side. Turns a whiff on the shot. Centering pass broken up by Grand Forks. Dumped on behind the goal line. And now the buzzer brings the game to a close. And the Angels are going to fall to a much stronger East Grand Forks team here, 8-0 on the Minnesota side of the border. Thanks for sticking with us through the game. And that'll do it for us here from Minnesota on a nice sunny afternoon. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Take care.